Good morning and welcome to Utopia Farms on the big day, shearing day. It is brutally cold today. There's a wind and I heard with wind chill it's -20. The shearer just called. We're going to be running about 45 minutes late. So let's go in and get some chores done before he arrives. So we start the day off with the triplets. These guys are drinking well. They're well on their way. And then we're going to head over to the little orphans over there. And we had another lamb last night. A boy lamb, no problems at all. She's got milk, he's healthy. We're just going to scan her now and write the number down. And these guys will be set up for the day. And she doesn't look like it, but she's actually a 9-year-old mom. Just over 9 years old. So she's doing good too. Yeah, some of these old girls, you think you should call them, but some of them, they do really good for you, because that's a really nice lamb. So we've got all the Dorset rams pulled out. We have to make a decision who we're gonna use for breeding, but I don't want to use Hamish. But we're gonna use Gimme for sure. We're gonna use Ferdinand for sure. Hi. We're gonna use Fargo for sure. Yeah, I think we'll stick with my originals. Gaston, Fargo, Gimli, and Ferdinand. And leave the other 3 for the next group of Dorsets. Hey. Okay, the shearer's arrived. His name is Jacob, and he's doing Ferdinand, our woolliest of the rams. So he's gonna look totally different. He's gonna look skinny because you get so used to with the wool. And it's very cold, so he's probably not gonna be too happy with us today. And probably tomorrow Arnie's gonna trim all the hooves on these guys. And the first thing they pull off when they do the shearing is the belly wool. And Arnie doesn't have it set up yet, but we put the belly wool in one thing and we put the good wool in another. This guy, Ferdinand's so big we didn't run him through the chute. The rams are back there. But he figured it was easier to just grab them than try to get them through the chute, because Ferdinand's a really big ram.
The picture of the shear down in Australia, we sheared the one sheep naked to show how docile it was.
No.
His wife and another Rousey were in the barn, and he walks into the shearing pen butt naked. In between, they love you to get a photo off, so they spent most of the time laughing.
Oh my god. So all his little tuft and his Dorset traits are going to be invisible now. And this is why at the shows I think that they should leave the legs on and they should leave the heads on so that we can see what we're buying, because when you shear him off like this, you can say he's anything. But we have his before and after and we know he's a Dorset. Hey buddy. And he's got a beautiful fleece. And ideally you want the fleece to come off all in one piece like that. With lambs it often comes off in little pieces because fleeces may not be long enough yet, but the older ones usually come off in a solid mat. Oh, Ferdinand, you look so little now. They look so funny afterwards. Oh, Ferdinand, I'm sorry. I'll This is Fargo. He's in the chute. We lift the guillotine up here, and Gaston move forward. That's Gimli getting shorn. Gaston. Gimli's a very big ram too. Gaston wants to come out of there, doesn't like being in the chute.
He wants to break a leg.
Gaston's our ram from Quebec.
Nice job done.
That's Gimli.
I don't know how you pay for it.
Now we're doing Gaston. He's our Quebec ram from Seapot. The flock he came from was ranked number 1 on Genovis for Dorset sheep last year. You don't want to wait till these guys are done. Hi, Gaston. So we speak French to Gaston because he's from Quebec. When you say "ba," he says it with a bit of an accent. He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he was underfed too when we got him. They weren't feeding him very hard.
Want to get the wool?
Yeah.
I'm just getting Arnie to do the wool so we can show you what we do with the wool.
Well, once we get in the U's, it'll be a lot better, right?
I'm going to roll it up. Hey, Gaston.
They don't have to wait
So we just gather it up and it goes into the wool bag. And when they're full, we'll pack them up. This is the one we said looks most like a true Dorset in our opinion. Okay, we're having a problem right now. We can't get the ewes to move up because there's all that noise and stuff back there and a strange person, and they're frightened, so they just don't want to be pushed up to the front where all that's going on. But we'll get them up. We got one group in there. So this will be the second group to go. We got a group tightly up there. We've got the gate locked back here. There's a gate back here. And so, when these guys get sheared, they'll run into this pen and won't intermix. We have the loading tub there. Ben, stay here. The suffix you see in this group will be eventually going back to the coverall. They're ewes that lost their lambs this year. So we figured while they were here, we'd just shear them. Ben, calm down, please. So it looks like Big Peanut got elected as the ewe that stands in the lure pen. And we got a Suffolk going first. So it's hard for me to run the camera and show you what's going on, but I got the sheep from this tub in here with this sliding door. This sheep's in here. We really need two in here. And then I got one with the guillotine up ready to be sheared next. We got little Peanut, Big Peanut up front as the lure, and they're getting sheared, and they will run through that opening into the free pen.
Okay. This is the size I'd like to breed at. It's nice and big.
See, I'm pulling that. The chute goes in. I release that. She's next in line.
You're right down, I'm guessing, like single sire? Sorry? You're breeding her to a single sire then? What do you mean a single sire? How many ram sheep supposed to how many sheep per ram?
We usually do 25 to 35.
Okay. Because you bigger groups, but we don't have any more. So yeah, we got lots of rams I want to try out.
Come on, you guys. Come on. So the sheep are coming in the chute. We can usually fit about 2 in. We do have extensions if we were in a longer area, so that you could fit 4 ewes in each, section. And plus have the lure sheep and the one that you're pulling out of the catch area. Ben, get out, please. Get out, get out. This is a first timer. She's never had lambs before. There's the Suffolk over there that got sheared. She looks really pretty now.
We've had good luck with that one. I've tried it both ways, and I much prefer the way you're doing it right now. But why would you ruin a ewe when you went to all that trouble to breed her and lamb it and everything? Why not just let it grow out?
And so when they're sheared like this, you can see their condition. And you do not want to see their spine sticking out. And she's in great shape. And there she goes. She'll be 75. Okay, so Arnie's up there helping him with the wool and stuff, so I gotta somehow squish into this group and get them to go through the chute. Hi, babies. We're gonna get you to go through. There we go.
That wasn't a full day. Oh, 180.
180? That's amazing.
But I had metal shear next to me.
Oh, okay.
So it just helps to push you.
Yeah, for sure. It's incentive or competition or whatever, right?
So
Lock it.
I don't think
So we got 2 in there.
well, it's not a big. That's some help stuff. Yeah, well, you have the second grade.
So she wants to back up. She can't because we've shut that sliding gate that we told you about.
And this one, with them being you land, they're a little smaller, so they can just slip right through the legs.
He's gonna now pull that sheep out of there. She's gonna trip over that little bar, which puts her on her bum, so he can just drag her out. And because these are a wilder breed, I am gonna make sure Arnie locks that gate. Arnie, want to lock that so I can let... Okay, so he's going to lock it, and then we're going to pull that. One went through, the next one's there. Then we open this, and she goes in to follow her buddies, and we lock it. And we got the next ones lined up. Okay, we're going to let the next one through. And we're going to let this one through. She goes. They tend to want to follow each other. Now, if one stops and decides to fight, the next few will probably do the same thing, because they are copiers. But if it goes smoothly, they all go through.
Then has to keep Dorothy. So, yeah. So, I've been a sheep now maybe for 12, 13 years now. Okay. But Lynn had them longer. It's just not enough up for them. No. So you gotta pull one off. The bag of milk place yesterday was costing me $103. 102 bucks. Yeah, 102 for you? Yeah. Oh. 103 for me. I paid 103 yesterday.
There's no trauma or anything about getting sheared. There's nothing cruel about it. It's like getting a haircut. Totally like having a haircut. And like when you bring your child to get his first haircut, he could scream and cry and create a fuss. But it's not because he's hurt or injured or you're doing something mean to him. It's just because they're not used to it. Keeping sheep in their full wool is actually cruelty. They can get all kinds of dirt, bugs, chafing, heat problems. If they have too much wool, not to mention the weight of the wool can really harm them. You want to get the wool off so that they can be nice and clean and healthy. It's also the best way to check on the condition of your sheep. Occasionally they'll get a nick, like that one that just ran by. I can see she got a little nick. But again, that maybe I'll compare that to shaving. Men shaving, women too. Sometimes if you jerk or something when you're shaving, you're gonna nick yourself. Doesn't mean that the shearer's a bad shearer or that you're butchering your sheep. It's an accident, because obviously these sheep, they don't sit perfectly still. They're struggling the whole time. So you can expect them to get nicked. A good shearer though has good control over them, and the nicking on them is pretty minimal. This is a very exciting day for Ben. He loves this. On her bum, pull her over, and start her. Ian is just so excited today.
But some of those first-time mothers with the Rito info, wouldn't take the land. Okay. They left all the triplets, they left them all. Oh. Just too many lambs, eh? First-timers? Yeah. Couldn't deal with it, eh? So, you had to look a little heavier after them in the jug.
We'll go with one sheep here from the start to finish. This is a first timer. So he's going to pull her out. She tripped over that bar. We're going to shut that and lock it. He's getting her into position. He'll do the belly first.
How many cows?
We're going to let this girl in.
And how much of that is in, like, how much did he put in his pocket? I don't know. He's got about 7 guys working there. So I figure each hired man's got to be, what, $55,000 a year maybe?
Okay, I loaded the chute back up. Now we'll go to that one that he just pulled out, and we'll watch her get sheared from start to finish.
Let's go try to get a pretty good little udder on her. Could be a little fat one, but... What ram are you going to throw these guys? Oh, these guys. How do you know the sheep never had a lamb?
Because it's a lamb.
Oh, it's a lamb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be flushing so hard. Slow it down a little bit.
Well, it didn't look like much of an udder.
No, but what's that lamb?
Yeah, she had a green dot.
Well,
So all the
no, but I think you're right around that 3.5. Do you buy your protein in, or do you grow protein? I grow my own protein too. I use soybeans. Okay. You roast them? Yeah, roast them. They smell like peanut butter. Yep. And that's what I use for pig feed. Make my own pig feed. Okay. Now, is it called like?
So right now we have a bag of wool full. So when it's full, Arnie has to staple it all together. So taking those clamps off. And he has a special plier that kind of staples, it's kind of staple link thing, puts them together. And yeah, these bags of wool weigh hundreds of pounds. And when they're finished, we'll be taking them to Carlton Place in Ontario. And it's called Wool Growers. They take all the wool in Canada, and they apparently they ship it all to China to be processed. Very, very little wool gets actually processed in Canada, except for in some small mom and pop places. It's kind of sad. Peanut, you're the lure. You're the lure. Yeah, you're the lure. Yeah, you are. Hi, you're really nice too. You're really nice. You're gonna have a shearing. Yes, you are.
We sold a lot up in the Ottawa area. Okay. But I want to show up in there's a big show in Lindsay, right? Yep. And I want to go there this year. I like that Lindsay show. But I think there's a lot of Western videos there, right? Yep. So that's when we
After he shears, you have to keep
I think we have good enough sheep to show them.
sweeping up the little tags and stuff so that it's nice and clean for him to get his shearing done. So I'm gonna go in and make lunch now for everybody. But these are the ones that I got sheared so far. They're all looking a little pink because it's cool.
He bought 2 rams off me last fall. Yeah. 2 of them. You want that? Yeah. That one's open. I'm tempted to go in with that pencil. I'm tempted to go in with his glove and pull the rams out. And he's going to die. He won't even get up now. Something wrong with that picture.
Maybe they couldn't get by the opening there.
There was 2
The door. Sun's shining now, so you can see the steam is gone from this barn. It's actually a really nice temperature. We do have the door closed, but these guys are going to have no problem tonight with their fleeces off. Katie?
Were your parents made it over, or did we get their parents in? Yeah, parents come over. My parents come over in the late 50s. Okay. Or early 50s, I'm not sure. Did they farm right away, or did they? Yep. My dad came from a dairy farm in Holland, and my mother was in the greenhouse business. Okay. So my dad knew all about dairy cows. Yep. They were actually milking 40 cows in Holland during the war, by hand. How many of them? 40. So like how many people were milking? Oh, they had 7 maids in the house and 9 men on the farm. Wow. So it was all machinery, eh? It was all labor work, eh? Yeah, I know. Just quite a few people did. Yeah, they were well off. Big farm. Now, do any of your relatives still farm that, or? Nope. The 2 of my uncles stayed on the farm, and eventually the city took it over. Oh wow! So it's all of the business. Yep. I think I'm the only family member of all the family of the Drew family. Yep. That's still involved in farming. 11 kids. And then they married someone else and had 21 kids altogether. How old?
Is that ridiculous?
When did he stop? There's money and kids.
Hi, you're looking very pretty. You're looking very clean and pretty. Yeah, you are. You look very, very
My
nice.
dad came to Canada because
Very nice.
because there was no time to buy a home. It was all spoken for. Oh wow. Couldn't buy a place. Not a lot of land, eh? Nope. Just so Canada was advertising the land and milk and honey. Yep. And the government was looking for immigrants. Yep. So come over. He landed in Nova Scotia. That's where he had to stay for the first couple of years. Okay. And then he was allowed to rent there. That's all he wanted to. But the government wanted to quit it.
So when the bag gets full, you climb up into it and try jam it in. He thinks he's going to get the rest of the fleeces in, but I'm guessing not. You're going to probably have to start another bag. You could put it with the scrap wool, can you, or no?
What's that?
You-
Yeah. Put a couple more in here and then we'll tie it up. Should probably throw a few sheep in there in the bag.
The shearer's wishing we never mentioned the Suffolk stragglers.
I don't mind if I do one. Let's get back to the last 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that these
And most of these, a lot of them look like they're open, unfortunately. So we're going to have to scan them and figure out what their problem was. Some of them we had them in a late group last year, June, and we took the lambs off and put them in a breeding group. And Suffolks tend not to like to breed back to back, so it could be that group. But we'll see. I'll be scanning them, and we'll see. We'll have to make a decision on anybody that's open. So that was shearing day. We got that group done. Gonna book in our next group, and we're gonna call that a day. Looks like the snow's stopped and hopefully good weather is on its way. But thanks for joining us today, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Utopia Farms. Bye for now.